my name is Zoe. Today we're going to talk about the compatibility between a Cancer, Leo, Cusp, and a Capricorn. Emotional intelligence is not this couple's forte, which can make being with each other very challenging. And you both are dramatic and theatrical when you're together. Your Capricorn is your rock that you can lean on. They provide security and support. Chill out as much as you can. Don't jump into the life partner role. Take your time feeling things out. Try not to bicker or fight. The less drama, the better. Your Capricorn would be okay with you being the center of attention. They're okay with stepping back and letting you hog the spotlight. Your Capricorn may not be there when you need them the most, which can be difficult. You both value date night and going out and looking nice and going out on the town and celebrating life together. Life is one big soiree. Whenever things feel stagnant, you have this ability to fire your Capricorn up and motivate them to keep going. Your energy is contagious to them. However, that means nothing if they feel pressured by you. So try not to take everything they do too seriously. This relationship can result in burnout if you're not careful. Try to be more attentive to your Capricorn's needs and you should be fine. You both need to enjoy your lives together and embrace pleasure. The world is your oyster, and oysters are aphrodisiacs. So slurp it up. You both tend to be very driven and goal-oriented. You tend to think about the future and where you see yourself in 5 years. And you're totally capable of getting there. But then what? When you've had your happy ending with them, that's when things get challenging. Don't you just love her eyes? They're so pretty. I love you. I do. Yeah. Even though you tend to be on the same page, when you're at a party, you tend to be the one to let loose and get wild, and your Capricorn is able to keep you grounded and tamed in a good way. You feel entitled to a certain amount of attention from one another, and you both have bold personalities that tend to take charge. And while your Capricorn is usually okay, like I said, with letting you take the spotlight and be center stage, there is still often a power struggle. It happens after a while usually, especially when you get married or you make it official. Going to therapy could save your love life, literally. Even couples therapy might help because you can exhaust yourself for your Capricorn. You tend to get very carried away with them and you don't honor your own needs. That's not on them, that's on you. To take care of yourself and not burn out with them. Give yourself enough love so you don't spend it all on them until you're running on empty. Be nice to them. A Capricorn would make a good partner for you, even when your happiness is just out of reach and you're almost there. You know, you're almost at your happily ever after. You might still self-sabotage or slow down because it's not that you're afraid of messing up or getting there. It's because you're afraid of what happens after you make your dreams come true. So you might slow down subconsciously or hold off. Your love is brilliant and dazzling, and you complete each other in so many ways. You both can compete against each other and use financial issues or your friends as excuses. If you want to avoid it, you need to open up and be vulnerable with a Capricorn. Tell them how you feel. It might work better if you both feel like you have quality time to be together and you have a safe space to be yourselves and bond more deeply. You don't need to go out on the town every night. Sometimes private time is more important. Make sure you're getting that. If you volunteer to help them or you offer them something, remember that they don't owe you anything in return. Don't expect them to reciprocate everything that you do. Because you overexert yourself sometimes and you try too hard, it can come across as you having some kind of ulterior motive or expectation. It may not feel authentic to them. On top of that, your fights can be really intense and you aren't afraid to attack each other. As friends, hiking might be a really fun activity You both can be very outdoorsy, and you like outdoorsy activities or trying new things. You're the cusp of oscillation, and dating you can be a roller coaster ride. It's not easy to find the perfect match for you, someone willing to go along for the ride. Well, a Capricorn can definitely be that person. They aren't as bothered by your moody behavior, and they know how to support you when you're having a bad day. You can be passive aggressive sometimes, especially when you feel like your Capricorn is winning. Nothing is as it appears on the surface. Never judge a book by its cover. I have that song in my head now. Take the time to explore your Capricorn. They have layers. You have to meet them halfway if you want this to work. When your Capricorn is by your side, you're unstoppable. You can do anything you set your heart to. You both can. You both like to dress up and look your best. You come across as a fashionable couple. You know how to make things work and function in environments that a lot of couples would not last a day in. Like, they would not last long. You both enjoy adventures, and you might like skydiving or hang gliding. You want to be challenged as a couple. You also probably enjoy traveling to foreign countries together. You know how to fulfill each other's desire, and you make each other feel good. Sometimes you try to hint at things to your Capricorn instead of being upfront with them. This can be challenging, but you can overcome it and grow from these moments. You can both move past most obstacles. Don't get greedy. This relationship can feel like an upgrade in your love life, but don't get too caught up in that. You can both isolate yourselves from the rest of the world. Be careful not to let things get too aggressive or unhinged. Sometimes you're aware of the issues, but your ego likes them. They love the issues. Don't be self-centered. You both might enjoy snorkeling or shark diving or swimming. Being with a Capricorn is thrilling. It's an enthusiastic experience. As friends, you would benefit from belonging to the same community or being on a team together or volunteering. You'll make your Capricorn feel more alive and ready to take on the world. Your friendships are never boring. You both are ambitious and you even each other out. And your dynamic is exciting and interesting. You both might appreciate mountain climbing or bouldering. Your chemistry in the bedroom is very steamy and amazing. You are very sexually compatible. Sex with them tends to be super satisfying. You'll feel more mature around a Capricorn most of the time, except when you feel hurt. You tend to react in a very expressive way. You have a harder time controlling your emotions when you're upset. You can lack empathy towards them in those situations and cry. You can also get bossy or egotistical when you get upset. You need to feel in control, so sometimes you'll try to control other situations. Your adventures often become so important that you overlook common sense and end up hurting each other in the end. It's easy to get caught up in it, but you also need to be more aware of each other's feelings in those moments. You both tend to care about commitments and tying the knot. Your Capricorn may give you the silent treatment when they get upset. Getting married to a Capricorn is a big deal because everything changes when you say I do. Things that didn't matter before start to matter, like budgeting, your career, and household stuff. The practical stuff does become more important. You both challenge each other in a really special and beautiful way, and you're not afraid to do it with flair. You're fabulous and can often become a power couple. Ta-da! I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you are a Capricorn, or if you were born on the cusp of Cancer and Leo, then please comment. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you dated each other? Do you have any experience with this type of relationship dynamic? And would you like to date this person? I would love to know what your experiences were, and if you learned anything new, or if you think I'm completely wrong and this sounds awful, feel free to let me know. I'd love to hear it. I'm always open to learning more about the different signs in the zodiac, and sometimes the best way to do that is from firsthand experiences, like from You guys. So, okay. Toodaloo.